hope all of you are having a wonderful week. As you know, we have 1 week left in the splits challenge. So today I have some booster exercises, stretches for you. So if you are like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my splits down before the end of the 4 weeks, try some of these stretches and see if it helps you out a little bit. Okay, so we're going to begin with just a regular quad stretch. So standing, pick a base leg, doesn't matter. You're going to bend the leg, grab the top of your foot here, and pull it towards your butt. As you do that, try to push your hips forwards so that it really stretches out your hip flexors. And it's kind of painful for me, so I know that I really need to work on this area. And feel free to hold on to something if you need to, and hold for about 30 seconds. Really push those hips forwards. I know it feels a lot better. It's easier if you don't, but you want to benefit from that hip flexor stretch. Okay, switch to the other side here. Same thing. So the splits challenge has been going well for you, that you've been enjoying it. Feel free to contact me with any questions you may have. I am always more than happy to do my best to help you, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay, go ahead and release the stretch, and we're going to get into warrior one. So go to the front of your mat, or if you're just on the floor, just bring the feet together. Go ahead and step back with the left foot. Okay, and you can increase the distance between your feet here. And what you want to do is try to face your hips forwards, even though they really want to turn out to the side. Bring the arms up here and hold. And you can kind of shift around a little bit. You can kind of angle or shift your left hip out. I don't know about you, but that increases the stretch in my hip flexors here. You can shift back, whatever works best for you to loosen up those hip flexors. And again, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Okay, warrior two. Make a T with the arms, and your hips can now be turned out to the side. That's totally fine. Hold here. And again, you can shift around a bit. Again, playing with those hip flexors. And I find when I shift over to kind of a diagonal right angle here, I really feel the stretch. So again, shift around, play around, and do what's best for you. Alright, from here we are going to straighten the front leg, and both arms still up, excuse me for putting mine down. Go ahead and reach forwards with that right hand. Drop it either on the inside of the ankle. If your hamstrings are too tight, feel free to place the hand on the foot, up on the shin, or anywhere that you need to on your leg. Okay, that's totally fine. So even if you can go to the floor, but you find your knee bending, try to bring the hand up so you can stretch with a nice straight leg here. Right? So left hand up, you're gazing up towards the ceiling, and you should feel a nice stretch right here on the outside of the hip, and especially on the inner thigh of the right leg. Okay, very nice job. Go ahead and come up. Leave that front leg nice and straight here. And we're going to do a reverse triangle, so kind of like reverse warrior. You're going to rest the back hand on the back leg and try to make sure that you're resting it either above or below your knee so that you don't put pressure on the knee. And reach up here. Okay, so this is great for the hip flexors. And if this is kind of hard on you, feel free to bend that knee a little bit for a reverse warrior. It's totally okay. Doing a nice job. Keep it up. Okay, relax the top hand down, and we're going to switch to the other side. So slowly bring those feet together. And this time we're going to step back with the right foot, beginning with warrior one. So make sure you turn that back foot out. Again, move the front foot forwards to increase the distance between your feet if you need to, if you'd like to. Take the hips, face them forwards, both arms up, and play with the angle. Shift your hips around a bit so that you get a maximum stretch in your hip flexors. Okay, warrior two. Make a T with those arms. And you can open the hips to the side if you remember from before. Again, shift around. Stretch out those hip flexors. Really want to lengthen them out to help us get into a lower split. Okay, straighten the front leg. Triangle pose, reach forwards with that left hand. Drop it on the inside of the ankle or place it somewhere on the leg. Right hand up, gaze up towards the ceiling. And hold here. Okay, go ahead and come up. And reverse triangle. Keep that front leg straight unless you absolutely need to bend it a little bit. And again, that's totally fine. And rest the back hand on the back leg above or below the knee. And reach up. Really feeling the stretch in the hip flexors. Okay, relax the arms down. Slowly bring those feet back together. Very nice dog. Next we have a kneeling hamstring stretch. So bring your feet together again. You're going to bend over, place the hands on the mat, and step back with the left foot. Lower that left knee down towards the mat and lengthen the right leg out in front of you, placing that right heel down on the mat. You are going to shift back here. So instead of having a bent knee like you're in a forward lunge, shift the glutes back and bring the chest down towards your knee. This is a great stretch for the hamstring. And you can play with the angle of the hips. You can kind of shift the left one out. You might feel the stretch in one place, and you shift it over to the right, and you feel it in a different place. So play with as you'd like. And from here, go ahead and switch the position of your legs. So left leg forwards, come up on that heel, shift the glutes back, lean forwards, stretch out the hamstring. Slowly slide forwards just a bit so that you can bring the left leg back, and then turn sideways if you're on your mat, or whatever works best for you if you're on the floor. And we are going to get into frog pose. So you're on the knees, widen the legs, nice open legs here, and you're going to lean forwards, getting down onto your forearms. Or if you're really flexible, you can lay your chest down on the mat. It's totally up to you. Again, play around with the angle and placement of your hips to ensure the best stretch for you. If you need to widen your legs as you go to get a little deeper stretch, feel free to do that as well. To come out of the stretch, I would like you to slide forwards, and then you can sit up from there. Okay, last stretch or yoga pose in this instance is the reclining hero pose. So you are going to sit on your knees, on your shins, however you'd like to say that, and place your hands behind you. We are going for a stretch in, again, the hip flexors. So if you feel the stretch here, if your not hamstrings, your quads are really tight, stay here. If you would like more of a stretch, you can go down onto your forearms or all the way down here. For an even deeper stretch, can't find my words, put your arms up over your head and relax here. Again, 30 seconds, nice big breaths. Alright, go ahead and slowly sit up. So it's kind of easy to grab onto your shins, ankles to help pull yourself up. And take your time, don't get up too fast, I don't want you to be dizzy. Okay, so that sums it up for the Splits Challenge booster exercises. Great job, guys. I hope these exercises will help you in some of your problem areas, some of your really tight areas, and maybe enable you to do the splits or get a little bit lower on your splits. So best of luck to you in this last week of the challenge, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.